Alright, this is me haltering Castor for the second time. So, again, here, that immediately he's picking his head up. He's not super comfortable with the situation. I should have backed up and made sure that he was comfortable with me approaching him and touching him without a reaction. So I should have been able to come up to him, his head stays the same, and then I can touch him. See there, he's flinching again too. So all of that's saying he's not ready for touching. So again, he's raising his head here. And then I'm thinking in a traditional training mode, like you just stay there until they relax. That's what I'm thinking, but I'm not. And he's like trying to get a better look at me here. He's not really sure. And he's a small horse. Like he's trying to get away from my hand. If he was a bigger horse, he would succeed in doing that, and he just doesn't because he's shorter. There he's leaning away. He's not so sure. So I clicked him there for staying still. But again, like I said in the last video, he's in conflict. That was much better. When I came up to him, that's how they all should look. That first time I touched him with my hand, that's how all of them should work. I shouldn't be bringing the halter in until I can touch him where he's staying level and calm. So then getting there, when I go to put my arms around his neck, he's raising up, he's a little bit worried. So, so he's in conflict, he's wants the food, but he's afraid of me. So this could have gone very, very badly for me. Like this could be, I could have grown some aggressive behaviors from him. He could start biting and kicking and doing things like that. Like see how his belly shakes there, and he was just like real tight. He's kind of pushing his hip toward me. These are all things where he's like, I'm not okay with this. I'm not comfortable with this. So that's where all those behaviors can definitely stem from, because he wants the food, but he's afraid. So he's not going to leave, so he might go to those aggressive behaviors. He doesn't, luckily for me. But yeah, that's definitely where they can come from. That's why I want to show these videos. They're not perfect, obviously, but they're great learning tools. Even me just watching, I'm like, oh my gosh, what am I doing? So he's actually being really great there. I should definitely not have keep going through the process with his head so far up and then putting his halter on. But you know, you live and you learn. So hopefully someone can learn from this. But I definitely have. So I guess that's good. But yeah, I want that his head should stay in this level area. Like he is very curious and he's very um, forgiving, thankfully for me. So there again, a head turn. He's just not quite sure. Again, he's leaning away and head up. His belly's moving. He's just not comfortable with that at all. Um, so those are all behaviors that are important to watch. And I'm cutting out the parts where he's just eating his grain, and then I go back to approaching. So again, we have a lean away. We've got a head turn. His body's tense. You can't really tell from this angle, but his hip is turned toward me. And I got the halter on, but at what cost, right? So that's what I'm trying to say here is um, I'm not really worried about goals. It's how the horse feels about it, and he's confident about it.